Good morning and welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat. I'm Vic and welcome to the Daily Sports Update Show here on this beautiful Monday the 13th of April already. Pooh, time is flying. Yep, 7 o'clock Central European time as usual. Hope you guys are all doing well. What a weekend of sports we've had. Lots to get into this morning. What are we talking about? Obviously we've got to talk about football. Not everything is well in North London. Major League Baseball, NBA last game of the regular season was played last night. All the teams played. NHL, rugby of course, Investec and Challenge Cup, golf, IPL, cricket, a little bit of NASCAR. Yeah, we'll get into a little bit into all of it this morning. Don't forget tomorrow will be Table Tuesday. And there you go. That is coming up today. Don't forget to email us if you want to get hold of us, and more importantly, there you go, subscribe, like, hit the notification button. 151,324. Stuff is moving on nicely. So guys, let's get straight into it. I don't even know where to start today. Do we start with the golf? Do we start with the last round of the NBA? But we'll keep it true as we always do. We'll start with the football, and there you go. Big game tonight. Manchester United against Leeds United. But let's go through what happened yesterday. So, good morning there, Mo. We'll go from yesterday's games. And yesterday it was Crystal Palace beating Leeds United. I don't know, there's something not right there. But Leeds United 2-1. Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa with a draw. Good for Manchester United. Good for Nottingham Forest there with that point. Sunderland beating Tottenham. Tottenham is going down. I'm telling you, Tottenham's going down. A bit Man City spanking Chelsea. Yeah, of course, we had Arsenal losing on the weekend. I mean, it is not looking good for teams in North London. Arsenal won't win the championship. Spurs might go down. Chelsea not going to be in the Champions League. I mean, what was that song called? London Calling. I got to bring that song tomorrow. It's not good, man. It's not good. But let's move on to other leagues. We'll look at the table tomorrow, because tomorrow is Table Tuesday. There you go. Then in Spain, Real Betis and Osasuna drew 1-1. Mallorca beat Rayo Vallecano 3-0 convincingly. Real Oviedo took care of Celta de Vigo 3-0. And Athletic Club Bilbao lost to Villarreal 2-1. Then we go into the Bundesliga. Jawohl, guten Morgen. Köln beat Werder Bremen 3-1. Stuttgart hammered Hamburg, as we would say, Hamburger SV 4-0. And Freiburg, good win against Mainz 1-0. We got more in Italy. Genoa beat Sassuolo 2-1. Parma and Napoli drew 1-1. Bologna beat Lecce 2-0, and Inter and Como had a doozy there. Inter won 4-3 there. Good game there. Thuram with 2 goals, Dumfries with 2 goals for Inter. So yeah, good result there. Inter on their way to the championship. In France, Nice and Le Havre drew 1-1. Lille thrashed Toulouse. Not a good weekend for Toulouse sports. Rugby not good, football not good. There you go, 4-0 that one was for Lille. And Lyon beat Lorient 2-0 as well. I think we got one more result coming up there. There you go. Yes, in the Scottish League. That is really hotting up. I can't wait for Table Tuesday to look at the Scottish table. Rangers beating Falkirk 6-3. So that is really tight there. And Rangers, Hearts, and Celtic all still going to play each other. So, you know, everybody's playing everybody still one more time. So that's going to be really cool to see what happens there. Don't forget this evening, the United battle there. Man United hosts Leeds United. I think a win tonight for United, and we are guaranteed that playoff spot, that Champions League spot. There you go. Before we get into that, now I'm going to do the NBA, then I'm going to do the golf, and then I'll do the NHL. That way I can split up, giving all these major big results. And there you go. I'm not going to tell you who played what and whatever. No, it's not going to happen. But whatever you hope for, I hope your dreams come true. No, I don't. There we go. Look, Celtic beating the Magic 108-113. The Cavaliers beat the Wizards 130-117. Morning, Paul. Morning, everyone. Normally you would say good morning, but it can't be a good morning for you. It can't be a good morning. You've bottled it again. The Pistons beating the Pacers 133-121. The Heat, big winners over the Hawks 143-117. The Hornets beating the Knicks 110-96. The Bucks losing to the 76ers 106-126. The Mavericks beating the Bulls 149-128. And then the Rockets beating the Grizzlies 132-101. It was a lot. Everybody played in the NBA last night. Timberwolves beating the Pelicans 132-126. The Suns took care of the Thunder 135-103. The Nuggets, big win for the Nuggets there against the Spurs 128-118. The Lakers beating the Jazz 131-107. The Warriors losing to the Clippers 110-115. The Kings losing to the Trailblazers 110-122. And the Nets losing to the Raptors 101-136. What does that mean? Let's look at the tables quickly, because it's the end of the season here, the regular season. So we know that Oklahoma's number one in the West, followed by San Antonio. Denver managed to hold on to that third spot. That's very important for their playoff hopes. Same as LA, holding on to the fourth spot. Houston fifth, Minnesota sixth. Those are the teams that are guaranteed in the playoffs. We know Phoenix, Portland, Clippers, and the Warriors have got to face off against each other. Then you go. And then in the East, same story. Detroit, Boston, New York, Cleveland, the Raptors, and the Hawks. That is your top six in the playoffs. Philadelphia, Magic, Hornets, and Miami will battle it out to see who goes further. Now I can show you the playoff tree here. Here we go. So we know that I think that's in 2 nights or 3 nights' time. The Clippers will take on the Warriors. And the winner of that will take on the loser of the Suns and the Trailblazers. The winner of the Suns Trailblazers will be the number 7 seed and go straight into the playoffs and will play the San Antonio Spurs. Not really something you want to do. I can't see any of these playoff teams. The Clippers are the dangerous one for me. The Clippers are the dangerous team there for me. There you go. The Lakers will face off against the Rockets. I need to do some of those games. They are going to be epic. LeBron against KD, that should be good. The Nuggets, Timberwolves. Nikola Jokic against Anthony Edwards. Then in the East, I'm hoping my Heat can knock off the Hornets. 76ers, Magic will fight it out in the play-ins. And then, of course, what we do know is the Cavaliers will take on the Raptors and the Knicks will take on the Hawks. The Celtics will take the 7th seed and the Pistons will take on the 8th seed. So, good NBA playoffs. When is the game? The game is at 9 o'clock tonight. 9 o'clock tonight. Manchester United again. We might even catch Arsenal the way they go. We might even catch Arsenal. There you go. Before we get into the NHL, we are going to go and we'll change the sports up a little bit. Let's go have a look at the golf. Yeah, we have it. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. There you go. Back-to-back Masters Championships for Rory McIlroy. Well done to Rory McIlroy. Only the 4th golfer ever to do that, I think. Can I remember? It's Jack Nicholson, Tiger Woods, and I think Nick Faldo are the only 3 golfers ever to win the Masters back-to-back. Rory's number 4 now. Let's have a look. Look at what's close at the end. 1 point lead over Scheffler and Hatton. Another stroke back. Henley and Rose. It wasn't, a walkover. It was a tight Masters, but congratulations there. Then now we'll go to the NHL. Will you catch the assholes? It kind of looks like, nah, we won't catch Arsenal. But you guys, what is going on, Paul, man? You got to tell me what's going on. So look at the NHL results there quickly. Capitals took care of the Penguins. Canadians took care of the Islanders 4-1. The Bruins beat the Blue Jackets 3-2. The Senators lost to the Devils 4-3. The Canucks beat the Ducks 4-3. And the Mammoth lost to the Flames 4-1. Let's have a look. In the East, look, we know that the Sabres, the Canadians, the Lightning, the Hurricanes, and the Penguins are all guaranteed a playoff spot. That is guaranteed at the moment. The Boston and Ottawa also guaranteed a wild card spot. It's the question between Philadelphia, the Capitals, and the Blue Jackets, who gets that last spot out of the Metropolitan. In the West, we know the Avalanche, the Stars, and the Wild are in the playoff. My Golden Knights and the Oilers are in there as well. So are the Utah Mammoth. Still 4 teams playing it out there. The Anaheim Ducks, the Los Angeles Kings, the Nashville Predators, and the Winnipeg Jets. Look, if the Ducks win their next game, they are through. But The Kings have played 3 games, only played 79 games. So let's see what the Kings can do. Yeah, could be interesting. Could be very interesting. Then Major League Baseball, another major night in the Major League. Do you think you beat Chelsea on Saturday? I don't think it matters anymore on Saturday. If we win tonight, we are in that top 4. No worry. The Diamondbacks beating the Phillies 4-3. The Giants lost to the Orioles 6-2. The Twins beat the Blue Jays 8-2. The LA Angels beat the Cincinnati Reds 9-6. The Oakland Athletics beat the New York Mets 1-0. The Tigers were roaring. They beat the Marlins 8-2. The New York Yankees fell again to the Toronto Blue Jays. The White Sox, that is the Boston White Sox, beating the Kansas City Royals 6-5. The Washington Nationals beating the Milwaukee Brewers. Oh, got the wrong icon there. The Red Sox beating the Cardinals 9-3. The Pirates lost to the Cubbies 6-7. The Rockies lost to the Padres 2-7. The Astros got thrashed by the Mariners 6-1. The Texas Rangers beat the reigning champion LA Dodgers 5-2. And the Atlanta Braves annihilated the Cleveland Guardians 13-1. Good morning, Isa. Good morning. There you go. Let's have a look at the American League standings. A lot of teams on 8-7. But on top of the East or the American League are the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Guardians. Even though the Guardians got smashed yesterday. Then we look at the National League. There, the best team in baseball still the LA Dodgers with 11-4. Padres doing well this season. I like the Padres. There you go. We move on. There was Investec Rugby yesterday. Yes, baby. We did this on the channel. What a classy game of rugby. Bordeaux against Toulouse. Up the Red Sox. There you go. Look, Bordeaux beat the Toulouse, but Toulouse blew it themselves. A red card, too many yellow cards. Now, Toulouse just didn't play too well. But those are the results of the weekend. Vern did all of them on Saturday again. Let's have a look at the playoff picture. There you go. The final is in Bilbao on the 23rd of May. The semi-finals will be played on the 1st and 2nd of May. So Bordeaux will take on Bath and Leinster will take on Toulouse. Will we have Bath, Leinster, or we're going to have an all French final? You never know. Reigning champions still there with Union Bordeaux. Could they go back to back? Challenge Cup. Look, good fight there from Benetton yesterday against the Exeter Chiefs, but they did lose 41-44. On Saturday, Tebre losing to the Dragons 32-34. Montpellier smashing Connacht 45-22. And Ulster smashing La Rochelle 41-22. Let's have a look at the road. So Montpellier will take on the Dragons. Ulster will take on Exeter. I got Montpellier winning this whole bloody thing. But we'll see what happens there. Then we move into the IPL. Yes, a little bit of cricket there. Where's Yanray this morning with his cricket? The Mumbai Indians losing to the Royal Challengers Bangalore by 18 runs. The Lucknow Super Giants losing to the Gujarat Titans by 1 run there. So and a few balls left over there. So that is hotting up in the IPL. Let's have a look at the standings there. I mean, look, the Rajasthan Royals there. Perfect. 4 games, 4 wins on top of the table. So they are doing well. What are the fixtures for this week? Some good fixtures coming up. Sunrisers Hyderabad and Rajasthan Royals face off tonight. Then Chennai Super Kings against Calcutta Knight Riders. That is tomorrow. On Wednesday, we have the Royal Challengers Bangalore against the Lucknow Super Giants. And then on Thursday, Mumbai Indians against the Punjab Kings. And last but not least, on Friday, the Gujarat Titans against the Calcutta Knight Riders. There you go. Knight Rider. Where's Kit? There you go. No. Good stuff. We did the golf. We did the Masters. We did that. Oh, yes, of course. We still had a little bit of NASCAR yesterday. And Ty Gibbs won the race ahead of Ryan Blaney, Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick. RCB are on a run. RCB. What is RCB? RCB. You got to help me out now. RCB. I'm standing on something. There you go. Chase Briscoe 5th. There you go. Let's have a look at the standings. It's still Tyler Reddick ahead of Ryan Blaney, Danny Hamlin, Ty Gibbs, Chase Elliott. There you go. Those are your leaders in the NASCAR. Tennis. There was some tennis yesterday. It was the Rolex Monte Carlo Masters. The doubles were won by the Germans Kevin Kravitz and Tim Puitz. And the singles, Yannick Sinner gets the better of Carlos Alcaraz once again, 7-6, 6-3. The ladies also had a tournament. That was the Grand Prix Open Villa di Madrid. And Lisa Pigato of Italy beat Marina Bazol Ribera of Spain 6-4, 6-love. There you go. I think, did I get through everything this morning? I think so. Good stuff. I still waiting for Paul to tell me what RCB are on fire. Rugby Club Bath, I guess that must be. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Most important thing is, guys, Monday's in the books. What's coming up on the channel today? Look, join us this afternoon at 1700 for the DEFCON Rugby Show update. That's going to be big. Big results this weekend in the European Championships here, in the Challenge Cup and the Champions Cup. And we'll talk some Super Rugby, some good games here on the weekend. Hurricanes, very impressive against the Blues. And then at 9:15 this evening, yes, Manchester United against Leeds. Join us for that. Guys, you have a wonderful day. And remember, be safe and enjoy. And see you guys soon. Ciao, ciao.